How to make a mixtape.
But I consciously did make it through that whole episode without a single swear.
You said crap, which doesn't count.
I said crap. You
said
on
shit.
the other hand, you said shit.
You said shit too.
I didn't say shit.
You said shit once.
When did I say shit?
You said shit. It's on there. I mean, you'll hear it.
You find where I said shit, and you tell me where I said shit.
Where did I
but
say
I know
shit?
I didn't say shit. You said shit. I know for sure
Where
you
did
said
I say
shit. I don't remember, but I know for sure you said shit because when you said it, I was like, "Oh, he said shit."
When she called me, she just said try to keep it to a minimum, and I said,
you did. You had one shit. I had a crap, and
I'm pretty sure you had a shit.
I don't think I had a shit. I
think that's
want.
it, though.
I didn't have a single shit. Are you gonna bleep out your shit?
I might just cut it out. I mean, I could just cut it.
Don't you dare cut your shit.
I'll just leave my shit in. One
Keep your
shit's
shit
okay.
in. Keep your shit in. Don't you cut your shit. You keep your shit.
You can't censor me. I mean, you can.
Leonor just did.
Obviously.
Yeah. Your shit was censored.
Honestly, I get it though. Like, I think she. It wasn't
Totally
like she was trying
appropriate.
to completely
Not at all.
switch it. It's just like she's got a brand and she has like fans and they're like,
Yeah.
they look up to her in a certain way, and she wanted her episode to represent that, and I totally respect that. And she didn't say absolutely nothing. She's just like, can we tone it down? I was like, yeah. And then to your point, when I listened to that New Year's episode, I was like, maybe we should just tone it down. Period.
This is gonna be harder than I thought. When I was listening to the New Year's episode, I was like, oh Jesus, man, this is bad.
We might have an issue. I don't know, man.
I definitely have an issue. This is gonna be a cool mixtape.
It's going to be really cool, I think. I say it every time, but I love the ones that are diverse in genre. And I was hoping she was going to bring. I knew she called herself a punk chick, but I knew she was like a punk chick. So I'm glad it was she. I kind of planned mine intentionally, knowing that there was already going to be punk and metal on here. Although
Not that much.
If I'm being honest with myself, though, I couldn't come up with much punk and metal stuff that like I always tended to. Not always, but I tended to date women or tended to date girls that were very different from me. I don't know why I do that, but I didn't date punk girls.
Still the case?
It's very different as an adult. Like I don't think so. I think I actually look for some more similarities now. I look for just an individual person. Why are you asking me what I look for this is like a dating?
Hey, you know what?
I'll tell you what I look for. I'll tell you what I look for in a woman.
Tell me.
Highly independent.
Love that.
Highly independent women are very attractive, and I love a woman with a super unique sense of style because I think it translates to so many other aspects of their personality. It doesn't have to be a type of style that I even am into necessarily. I just love an actual sense of style, and that could be clothing. It could be the way they decorate their place. It could be the way they act and talk. I don't care. But if you come off as like a unique, like a singularly unique individual,
unique woman.
If you're into punk and you do that, cool. And if you're not, cool. Whatever.
If you are independent and unique in your lifestyle and you live in the Virginia area, we would love a comment on the mixtape. If you have maybe clicked on a YouTube short and you said, you know what? That Roderick fellow is real good looking kind of guy. You send us a message here.
If you liked me dancing for Camilla Cabello.
Yep. If you liked a little moving and shaking of those hips, then we can set up you know what? You're our next guest. And it will be the songs.
Oh, man, how awkward would that be?
It'd be amazing. Could you imagine?
It'd be incredible. It'd be so awkward, but it'd be so funny.
It'd be so awkward and so good to like see what their contribution to the mixtape would be.
Do you want me to put that on my dating app profile? Only hit me up if you want your first date to be a guest on my podcast.
And if you can if you guys are musically compatible.
Wow. That'd be interesting. Interesting for sure.
Happen. Yep. So if you're picking up what Rod's putting down to tie it back to the album and the ska bands.
If you want me to ruin some songs for you.
Was that your ska band name? Pick it up in the put downs?
Pick it up in the put downs. Yep. Sure was.
If you're picking up what Roderick's putting down, then let's make some magic happen. I would love to host a
Dude.
first date between you and a lady?
That would be hell of an episode. That'd be some content right there.
I would love to be. I would make sure that post production you put in all sorts of great stuff. I want to be Chuck Woolery on the dating game. I am going to arrange an episode with 3 ladies.
We're not big enough podcasts for that now. If we were a bigger podcast, that wouldn't be hard to do. You could just
go on dates first on the dating show with Chuck Woolery?
And then they talk about the dates afterwards. I don't talk about the dates. That was one of them, and I don't remember which one.
And then he picks one of the ladies for the next date. And Chuck Woolery's waving that big-ass Rolex of his around. God, looking like a fucking stud. Did you see how nervous I was just to say fuck just right there?
Yep. Like she was still on.
Yeah, like I was going to get in trouble.
Do you have a 5-Iron Frenzy relationship at all?
I'm sure I've heard them before. Like when I listen to their top played song on Spotify, I've definitely heard that song many times.
They're an interesting one because like they really are an incredibly influential ska band. But this, this is no knock because we listen to a ton of bands that have way less listens than them, but they've got like 45, 50,000 monthly listeners. They should have. I'm actually surprised it's that low because like they have a pretty big following and they're a very influential band, and like that whole like punk ska, like ska punk sound of like the mid 90s, like they were one of the main ones doing that whole thing. So, but yeah, I mean they were and kind of are a Christian ska band, but they're not totally Christian ska anymore because
enough to where we can't swear on our own podcast.
They don't all identify as Christian anymore.
There was 2 things I was going to say, and then we'll wrap this bitch up.
Yeah.
Number 1,
Sam.
I have an idea for an activity because we said we wanted to add a new aspect to the podcast.
Okay, what's the activity pitch? I didn't like the last one.
What was the last one?
I don't remember. But say the new one.
One in this one is that to conclude the debrief, you and I wrap it up with an episode with oh shit, we couldn't do that because we could see each other on the camera. I was going to say, wait, can I turn my camera off? What happens if I do this? Yep, that
I can still hear you.
Yeah, that's perfect. If we played a game of Heads Up, and that was how we concluded the debrief, was a game of Heads Up. That was one idea.
Okay.
Or there is a movie homework. That there's a movie that we have to watch between now and the next episode. They're not good. I'm just coming up with ideas, man. I'm just trying to add something. I'm just trying to add a little razzle dazzle to the podcast for season 4/2025.
Movie in between is an interesting idea. Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty easy. I think I'm down with that. I don't mind the heads up thing too. How's that going to work? So you want to try it right now? Like what would that look
give it a whirl. Do you have the game Heads Up on your phone?
I used to. I wonder if I still do.
I do. I would have to. One of us would have to turn our camera off.
I don't anymore. I'll have to download it. So if you do,
hold on.
I would have to turn my camera off because why would I have to turn my camera off?
Because otherwise, I can see what you're showing. So, like here, for example, if I go, "Hey, Mr. DJ," because we're gonna do music themes.
Like you put it up on your forehead, you'd be able to see it while you're guessing. I see what you're saying. Duh.
So I have to turn my camera off. Swipe up to play without instant replays. Oh, fuck you.
No, it's not going to work because I can't see what you're showing either if your camera is off.
So we can't do it on the camera?
We can't do that one.
Yeah.
Because if you put it up on your forehead, then you turn your camera off, I can't see it. I can't see it either.
Damn. All right.
So the movie thing's in the lead right now for season 4. We still got some time to figure this out.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I can't even read it because the streaming quality. Oh. I can barely read that.
Team Iggy Azalea.
Am I allowed to sing?
Yeah. No.
Dun, dun, dun,
Celebration by Kool and the Gang.
Yeah, you can read it, but annoying.
Yeah. So we got to come up with something different than that.
Yeah, something different.
We were off to something good.
It's an idea, though.
All right, we'll keep working on it.
Can I say one thing about the actual mixtape that we just recorded, which is that
Tell me.
when this was pitched as an idea, I'm like, yeah, this fits. Like, this is what I thought a lot of the themes were going to be when we started this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like this.
Yeah.
As I did this, I actually can't say that I enjoyed going back and thinking about all the times that someone either broke my heart or I had a bad ending to a relationship.
You didn't love that?
I can't say this was a fun experience to pick these songs. Luckily, it didn't take long. Well, recording stopped. Started again.
How to make a mixtape.